All right. Shalom, shalom. The brother Tazayar back at you with another quick lesson through the Holy Spirit. Rakak Wadash. Before we get started, giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well, being a great example to his younger brothers in his truth and a sincere argument throughout the four winds, pushing his word in all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. To you, I say shalom, and um, off the plant, and trying to gather this lesson together. The title of it is the Lord will not fulfill request of vanity. All right, the Lord will not fulfill any request of vanity, man. All right, and I'm just gonna get a few points, and we're gonna start off in that Job. You know, make sure that mic on. Okay. We're going to start off in that Job. This is Job 35 and 13. Surely the Most High will not hear vanity, neither will the Almighty regard it, right? And when you go into that word regard, let's go into it. It's something real quick. It says consider or think of in a specified way. Consider, look at, to look on, view, see, hold, think of, contemplate, count, judge, deem, estimate, or evaluate. You get the picture. So, surely the Most High will not hear vanity. Let's get that word vanity. It says excessive pride in or admiration of one's own appearance or achievements. You know the Lord don't like that. You know, why is earth and ashes proud? It reads, denoting a person or company that publishes work at the author's expense. That's not it. That's as a modifier. But the first two, the quality of being worthless or futile, the vanity of human wishes. That's the spirit. You know, the scriptures tell you the thoughts of mortal men are miserable, man. All right. Therefore, us being in these fleshly bodies, man, we subject to that vanity, man. You know, we subject to it, and it's basically like what Paul was getting into, man. The sin that dwells in us, man. You know, that just this flesh want to jump up at all this excess shit. You know, all the vanity and things that pull at it, man. You know, that's pleasing to the flesh, but it's all vanity, man. It don't mean nothing. It's just a feel good thing. It's not even that, man. It's just it's vain, man. All right, because it literally says, hey, the quality of being worthless or futile. It's worthless, right? Just like everything else in the world, man. A piece of tissue that you just wiped your ass with. You're not finna go frame it and put it up in the picture frame and hang it up in the living room, man. You know, that's not what you gonna do, man. That's worthless. Why would you do that? You gonna flush that shit, man. And that's the spirit that 2/3 of our people are in, man. You know, that spirit of folly, and you know, we need to steer away from that, man. We need to stay away from that and evaluate ourselves and make sure that we doing this, we offering up acceptable sacrifices to the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? Because the Lord is not at all going to fulfill any request of superfluity of naughtiness, man. You know? Because he can't even hear them, man. But the prayers of the righteous, man, it's like a sweet savor unto the Lord, man. And I'm about to get that. Salakia. Here it is. This is not it. Nope, it's not it at all, brother. That's not it. Salakia. Okay, here it is. This is Psalms 141, verse 2. And I'm starting at verse 1. It says, Lord, I cry unto thee. Make haste unto me. Give ear unto my voice when I cry unto thee. Right. Hey, when you crying out, man, when you got that overwhelming, all them, everything bottled up and it's just ready to explode, man, you supposed to get all that to the Lord, man. And righteousness. So, we don't want to tempt the Lord now, which I'm gonna get that too. Let me finish it. It reads, Give ear unto my voice when I cry unto thee. Let my prayers be set forth before thee as incense, and the lifting up of my hands as the evening sacrifice. Right, man. So these are sacrifices, man, that we doing when we sit back and we praying. Those are sacrifices. All right, and you want to give an acceptable sacrifice, man. You don't want to give just anything, man. You seen what happened when Cain just gave the Lord a sacrifice. It was just something, It was just here you go. It wasn't the best. It wasn't any type of what I'm looking for. It wasn't an acceptable sacrifice. It was rejected. There it is. It was rejected, man. All right? Because that's just not what the Lord ain't got to accept that bullshit, man. You sitting here praying for a bigger house, and you got a house already, or you want that Scat Pat Charger SRT, and you got a car, man. Just praying for these vain ass things, man. That's not that ain't gonna get you nowhere, man. That ain't spiritual, man. All right, that ain't spiritual, and it's nothing wrong with if you need something and asking the Lord, whether it be a car, anything. Hey, if the Lord, anything that the Lord can do, anything, we know that much. But hey, if the sacrifice is accepted, right? It says, "Let my prayers be set forth before thee as an incense, and the lifting of my hands as the evening sacrifice." All right, just getting back to that incense. That's a sweet, or that's a satisfying aroma. When you light an incense, you smell it. It's usually something that's was satisfying to you, man. Um, and those are the prayers of the righteous to the Lord, man. All right, the Lord hears that. All right, and getting that precept that I said I was gonna get earlier. This is Ecclesiasticus 18:23. Just bagging up. Hey, you don't wanna just hey, control. Hey, you gotta have control and temperance in this thing, man. All right, when you got it, when you at that point, you overwhelmed, and hey, you still need to understand, when you praying and you approaching the throne of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. All right. I don't know what you envision in your head, but me personally speaking as a man, I like to envision, the throne like I'm actually there. I can't see their face, but hey, I picture some feet. That's a little bit too detailed, but that's what I do. Hey, but we need to have some control. We need to have control and temperance over the things that we say. When we are in those overwhelming state of being, you in an overwhelmed state. This is Ecclesiasticus 18:23. Before thou prayest, prepare thyself, and be not as one that tempteth the Lord. Simple, straight to the cut, straight to the point. Simple. Hey, before our prayers, gather yourself, man. Get right. Rather you just gotta call on the name of the Lord and let the Spirit make intercession for thee. But hey, watch your lips, man. As that hey, let me go back to that. Psalms 141. Cause in that Psalms 141, man, King David asked the Lord to set a door, keep the door of his lips, man. Set a watch. This is Psalms 141 and 3. He says, set a watch, O Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh before my mouth. Keep the door of my lips. Incline not my heart to any evil thing, to practice wicked works with men that work iniquity, and let me not eat of their dainties. And the point is, the Lord setting the Lord King David is asking the Lord to set a door, man, guard his lips, man, that he don't get to spewing out vain and perverse things, man, or incline his heart to any evil thing, to practice it, right, to perform it, all right, and that's just that's something to pray for, man, something spiritual to pray for, asking the Lord to set a watch on your lips, man, and keep the door of your lips, man. Set a watch before your mouth and keep the door of your lips. All right. That's a prayer, man. These psalms be prayers too, man. Throw them up. Plenty to choose from. A whole bunch of spiritual meals. You know. Let's move on. Let's go to Matthew. Let's go to Matthew. Matthew chapter 6. Let's go to Matthew chapter 6. There it is. Matthew chapter 6. And we're going to begin at verse 7. We're going to, yep. It says, It says, but when ye pray, use not vain repetitions as the heathen do, for they think that they shall be heard for much speaking. Right? Hey, that's hey man, that's you using all that vain repetitions, man. Rather you chanting, you listen to you look at them old Moabite movies, and I like to watch a lot of those old like it's kind of like a Nollywood, man, but it's old, and you can but nonetheless, never mind that. But you see these heathens, man, in these different scenes and whatnot, and when it comes to a so-called spiritual scene, it really is vain and repetitious, man. It's the same shit. You get tired. Jake get tired of hearing the same old shit. But hey, it says, it says, be not ye therefore likened unto them, for your Father knoweth what things ye have need of before ye ask of him. Before ye ask him. So like you. That's one of my last two breaks. But hey, the Lord know what you need, man. And there it is again, bam. Hey, pray for the things you need, man. Not for the shit you want. All right, it's a lot of things Jake won't. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. A lot of motherfuckers won't, man. All right, but hey, they ain't got it. Hey, I used to hear a term a lot, and it goes like, people in hell want ice water. They want relief, man. And it's funny, you in this truth when you think about that, man. Cause hey, we wanted, hey, we needed some relief, man. That water, that ice water, hey, the rivers of living water, you know, hey, entered into us, man. Lord willing, we of that number, we of the men, but these scriptures, that's that drink of water in hell. But I digress, you know. But hey, you're not supposed to be praying for no damn SRT Hellcats, man. That's worldly as hell, man. You know, or shit you are, you know what I'm saying? You just want this and that, vanity things, man. You know, hey, we supposed to be sojourning, um, through this land, man. Let me get a precept because it's bugging me in my head. It's a good one right here, man. This is James, 1:21, and it reads, "Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls." This engrafted word, man. This drink of water. Receive these lessons, man. That's starting with the elder apostles on down to us younger brothers, man. Hey, receive it, man, because the scriptures is coming out in it. That's the engrafted word, man. You know, but that hey, the point is, hey, you got to lay apart all that excess bullshit, the filthiness and the superfluity. All right, so let's look this up. Let's look it up. Boom, I like this one. This is from, let me see, the New Oxford American Dictionary, and it reads, an unnecessarily or excessively large amount or number of something. An unnecessary thing. Or the state of being superfluous. Servants who had nothing to do but display their own superfluity. Damn. You don't want to be that servant, in this thing of ours. You don't want to be that. But hey, there it is, laying off that excess, man. That unbelievable, unnecessary amount of bullshit, man. That's vanity. And it says it, receive with meekness. Hey, lower yourself, man. Lower yourself. You ain't nobody, man. You ain't shit, man. We are earth and ashes. Thou worm, Jacob. A worm is totally defenseless. The fuck? They eat dirt all day, man. That's what we are, man. We are the worms of this society, man. The chum of the bucket. The bottom of the bucket, man. All right. Um. Hey, we need receive this word, man. To the best of your, pray on it, But this is the only path to salvation. Cause we know the Lord is coming back to destroy this bitch, man. We supposed to be sojourning through this land, not in the mindset of these heathens, man, who think their house is gonna continue forever. According to Psalms 49 and 11. We know that all these things is gonna be dissolved in the ash one day. So, hey, man, how you think you supposed to be out here living, man? What you? I mean, that should be something that's filtering out or flowing through your mind every day. How you supposed to be living? How I'm supposed to be conducting myself? What's my conversation? Here it is. This is the online etymology of the word conversation. Place where one lives or dwells. Also, a general course of actions or habits. Manner of conducting oneself in the world. And that's what we need to be regarding, man. Our conversation. We need to pay attention to our conversation. All right? We need to regard it. And that brings me to this precept. And I think I'm gonna close out after this. I think I'm gonna close out after this. It reads, this is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Your SRT that was made by hand. Somebody had to clock in and work and make that shit. Or your house, your 30,000 square foot, 16-acre house, burnt up. Just one of the many works that's gonna be burnt up, right? When the Lord cracked that sky and them nukes flying, the elements gonna melt, man. The elements is gonna melt, man. We ourselves are made out of elements, man. All right, go look at what they call the periodic table. A lot of the things that we use are made up of the elements, man. Well, everything that we use is made up of the elements. You know? Verse 11, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation? Huh? We just went into that. In all holy conversation and godliness, right? Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Lord, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And there it is, man. Hey, don't tempt the Lord, man. And you need to regard what you're doing in this thing. Regard it. All right? Regard your conversation. You know. Which brings me to this. The Hebrew word of the day, regard. All right. Here's the Strong's info, 87789, sir. And when I translated, it came out to shawar. Shawar. All right. Which means basically, well, I'm gonna read it. It means identical with, through the idea of going round for inspection, circumspect, hey, to spy out, survey, lurk for, care for, behold, lay wait, look, observe, perceive, regard, see. It says the outline of biblical usage of regard. It says to see, behold, observe, regard, to behold, observe, to regard, to watch stealthily, lie in wait. Hey, there it is, man. And I got the word from the precept, Job 35 and 13. Surely the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will not hear vanity, neither will the Almighty regard it. Right? But I used it, I took it and used it we need to regard the things that the sacrifices that we putting up, man. Lord willing, this it's like, Lord willing, this lesson has been edifying. I'm going to close out giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. To the next one, a Shalom, Abad Babal, Kwam Yashala, and DTA. Shalom.